I mean, like.
That is a jazzy show intro.
I wish the camera could have seen you dancing.
I know. I've been kind of
doing a little chair dance there.
Doing a big guy safe dance here. You know,
safe dance.
Yeah. You know, it's just like there's certain moves a man does on the dance floor if he doesn't want to make himself out to be a total idiot.
Well, you know what? That's precisely.
I think I just didn't not do that.
That's precisely why McClures don't dance.
That's right. I hear the toe tap is.
It's like
it's the dance of your people.
Yeah. It's the funny thing is Amelia is trying out for. I'm going to go off script. Amelia
It's not time for this.
Trying out for a play this afternoon, a middle school play, 7th grade, and she's got a whole dance thing, and she's singing, and I've been helping her with the singing. But
I was just going to say, if you've been helping with the dancing, it's not going to go well for the tryout.
She's good with the dance. I don't dance. I don't help. I love you, Amelia, but I'm not going to help you dance.
That's right.
I can't.
That's right. Well, that's right. Smash the love button, the little heart thing. Yep. In the metaverse that Facebook now seeks to put upon us, that has more oomph for things. So that's good. Thank you for watching Lancaster Connects. This is the show about small business and small charity success right here in Lancaster County. We like to showcase the battle on Main Street, so to say, big versus small, David versus Goliath, and bring you the very best of what makes Lancaster so great. And we are just your hosts. These two clowns are not the best of what Lancaster has to offer. But we do love when you comment and when you share the show. And we love that you stop by and have some fun with us every Monday at 2:00. We do prizes here. I guess we're still doing restaurant gift cards.
Restaurant gift cards, $25.
Well, it's a great time for restaurant gift cards. You're probably going out a little more, getting that meal in while you're out shopping, maybe.
Well, that's true. Yeah,
and you can give them as stocking stuffers.
Holidays are busy. Who wants to prepare a meal after a day of getting together with families or shopping or whatever? $25 gift card. It's at least a great start to a great meal.
So to win that gift card, you comment on the show. Even just a hello gets you in the prize contest.
A thumbs up,
an emoji, a nice emoji, not a bad one, please.
Yeah,
family show here, folks. Family show.
No poop emojis.
Right. And we'll put you in the prize-a-later at the end. Pick the winner at random who commented.
Is that the official term of the randomizer?
It's my prize. It's a
prize-a-later.
It's my official term, prize-a-later.
Yeah, but the Lancaster Connects prize-a-later.
Hashtag trademark. Prize-a-later. Anyway.
Well done.
So I am Jeff Giannacovo, co-owner here at Gardner's Mattress and More.
You are, and I am Ben McClure, co-owner of Gardner's Mattress and More. Which you said we're not the best of what Lancaster has to offer, but you know what is the best in Lancaster? Gardner's Mattress and More.
12 times.
Yeah. Yep.
Voted by the readers of Lancaster newspaper.
Yep.
Hey, Douglas. Thanks for joining.
Hey, shout out to Douglas.
Do you know each other?
Yeah, I know Douglas.
All right, there you go.
Yeah, he knows our guests too.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah. Thanks for listening or watching, whatever you're doing.
Well, see, now we're gelling like Magellan. Because that's the next part on the script is the podcast promo. So Ben touched on where you're watching. Whether you're watching or listening, this is also a podcast. You can put Lancaster Connects into your favorite podcast player.
Hey.
And it'll come up. A little holiday flair. Surprise you, huh? Yeah, this guy. A little holiday stuff.
So you're taking credit for the lights and the.
Well, Chris, our producer at Castahead Productions, by the way, if you ever need to do a podcast, he's your guy.
He's the guy.
Just reach out to us. We can make an intro for you. But see, it's the small
things.
That's
getting old. I mean, that doesn't do anything for me anymore.
For me, it's the confetti bomb is it's like the first time every time. It's great. But I like the holiday flair. But Chris is great from Cast Ahead Productions. And if you ever need an intro there, please reach out. We'll make that connection for you. But you can catch this, as we said, as a podcast. Any podcast player, just search Lancaster Connects. We'll bring right up. Hit the subscribe button. We'd love to pop up in your feed every week when we load this into the podcast distribution network. And if you want to catch it live, you can do it in Facebook, in YouTube, on the Lancaster Connects channel, and on the Gardener's Mattress and More channel.
Right.
So, yeah. We had something new happen to our delivery truck. Our delivery truck got a little...
Oh, yeah.
Little,
Pimp My Ride.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to keep it family show, and you just went to Pimp My Ride.
Okay.
So, yeah. So yeah, we had our delivery truck upfitted,
Yeah, sure.
re-logofied.
There it is.
There it is.
Took our mugs off.
We took our mugs off, yeah. Well, listen.
There was not enough gray hair in those images.
Well, it's that. And, it might have also been, we really say what we do what we say. That's one of our guiding principles around here. Integrity is what you do when no one's looking. That's another one. And, we had our faces on the side of the truck because I don't know how long we've had this truck now, but it's a little while.
Yeah.
And we were more involved in the very much day-to-day of the business. And now our core focus is really delivering you, our customer, an exceptional experience. So having our faces on the side of the truck really didn't make much sense anymore, because when you come in here, it's likely you're not going to see Ben and I.
Sure.
You're going to see our wonderful team comprised of Drew, Andrew, and Phil. And they're great and fantastic at helping you wake up happy and sleep better. I think they're far more adept at handling customers and their needs than I am. And I think Ben might agree. I mean, that's what they do every day.
The baton has been passed.
It has been passed. What we do every day is come up with tomfoolery like you're listening to right now. No, on all seriousness, that's our goal is to make sure you're getting the very best experience. And our team does a fantastic job of making that happen, carrying out all the little batons that we hand off to our team. So anyway, that's the update there. We have a great guest. Or I'm sorry, it's now I'm going off screen.
Yeah, you're like just whatever.
Well, you inspired me.
I did. I got the ball rolling.
So if you like Christmas lights, if you liked our little Christmas lights around our faces, there are
prepare to be wowed.
more Christmas lights. This is a little older, but I'll hold it up. So the Christmas light show at Clipper Stadium downtown, still going on. Looks like they are doing it all month long. So excepting today and next Monday, you can catch Christmas lights at the stadium all month long. And there it is. Catch the Christmas Spirit Light Show. This is a great thing. The Barnstormers, I think their success in baseball ebbs and flows, but their home runs in helping the community. That was a grand slam. Their home runs and helping the community continue to be well above average. I would say that batting average is more like 800.
There you go.
Right, as opposed to 300. So catch the light show there at the stadium. I think it's like $20 for a carload of people, and taking some time with the family and make some memories.
Yesterday my family and I went to Dutch Wonderland, and they also have a light show and light throughout the park there at Dutch Wonderland. So I think it was $30. Julian had a free pass, so we went. But yeah, they have lights throughout the park. Most of the rides are open, so a little bit more. You can do the Dutch Wonderland experience and also take in some Christmas fun. It was really cool. The kids had a lot of fun. Julian rode his first roller coaster. He was so proud.
Very nice.
He was like, "I am not afraid anymore."
Very nice.
He was proud.
So is he going to go on the big one in Ohio now, like the world's biggest drop? Is he ready for that?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. Yep.
So if you want to help the community out as well, you take in the Christmas lights. If you want to give back a little bit, Toys for Tots, great charity.
Great organization.
All right. Run by the Marines. United States Marines headed this charity up years ago. many Toys for Tots locations. I believe we have the link here on the screen for you. We'll paste that into the comments as well. We went to the trouble, where there wasn't much trouble, just a little Google Kung Fu to bring up the locations where you might be able to drop off a toy. So if you're out shopping and you see a cool toy and it's in your budget, grab it, put it in the box at one of these drop-off spots, and you'll help out children that are less fortunate. Have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas.
Time to announce the guest.
Time to announce the guest. This is a friend of Ben.
This is exciting because this is probably the one episode that my wife will watch. Jenn is the organizer of the Gifts That Give Hope Alternative Gift Fair. She is a friend of our family for a long time. Jenn is a part-time nurse, a full-time mom to 3 crazy boys? I think you'd say that, right, Jenn?
3 crazy boys. Yes.
Three crazy boys. I know how that is because I've got 2 brothers.
Yeah.
And Jenn has a side business with her husband Chad with bees and honey, and Jenn makes all kinds of beeswax items. That's under Chestnut Ridge Honey. So cool stuff. Jenn's got a lot going on, but she finds time out of her busy schedule to give back to the community through the Gifts That Give Hope Alternative Gift Fair. So Jenn, we'll get more into what the Gifts That Give Hope Alternative Fair is all about, but we just wanted to say hello, introduce you, and then of course we'll bring you back.
Thanks for joining us, Jenn. See you. Talk to you in a few minutes.
Yep.
So just as a reminder, we do prizes on the show. We got a couple comments. We had somebody comment hallelujah.
Oh,
I would definitely say hallelujah to you too.
there we go.
So keep those comments coming because that's how you get in the prize later. At the end of the show, we will pick a winner. Amy, thanks again for tuning in. Amy's a fan of Lancaster Connects. Do you know the last date for Toys for Tots collection? That I do not.
Might be on the website.
It might be on the website and maybe in the background. Chris can maybe, if we could put Chris to work. He loves when we do this. Maybe Chris can find that on the website and we can answer live on the air for the show. That would be a nice little
looking for you, Amy.
So at any rate, yep, there was. Chris is going to check it out. We'll get you that answer. So we do the prizes. It's time for my sleep better tip.
Let's do it. I thought I was going to read one. Is that the new year?
Yeah, we're going to flip it in the new year.
Okay.
Is that what we discussed?
I'm eagerly awaiting my opportunity.
So this is about rhythm. So Ben tried to disrupt the rhythm.
Mm-hmm. Always.
So anyway.
Always a disruptor.
Your rhythm assessment as it relates to sleep. So this is page 47 of the Sleep Better book. You can go to gardenersmattressandmore.com/sleep-better. If that's a mouthful, it is. But you can check it out on the screen. And for you podcast listeners, sorry, you'll just have to go to gardenersmattressandmore.com. Right in the menu, you can click Sleep Better, or you just go right to the site /sleep-better. We'll mail you a book when you fill out the form for free. Our gift to you, because we truly are here to help people wake up happy and sleep better. And we've had people get the book and say as much, and they've put off their mattress purchase because they want to give the new sleep routine some time. So rhythm and assessment as far as your sleep routine goes from page 47. It's completely fascinating how every part of our body is wonderfully synchronized, similar to clockwork. Our body actually has a built-in biological clock that's located in the brain. Did you know that lack of sleep kills brain cells? And studies on animals have shown that sleep loss can lead to irreversible brain damage. Our biological clock located in the brain controls what's called our circadian rhythms. And one of the easiest things you can do to line up with that is sleep on a 90-minute sleep cycle. So at minimum, 4.5 hours, 6 hours, ideally 7.5 or 9 hours. So the old myth of 8 hours a night is good for you actually is kind of off because it doesn't line up with those 90-minute intervals, which kind of match up with your circadian cycles and match up with your REM sleep cycles. Simplest thing you can do immediately tonight or tomorrow morning is adjust your go to bed or wake up time to fall into those 90-minute intervals. And you should commit to that for a week or so, and you should start to see improvement right away.
It's really interesting how that works. Like if you ever wake up in the middle of the night and you look at your clock, it's probably at a 90, 180, whatever, 270 minute cycle. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, don't just sleep for 90 minutes.
Yeah, no, don't recommend that. Wasn't there like Ben Franklin slept for like
he was the 4.5 hour guy, but then he would nap about 20 minutes, and that's the thing. You don't want to nap for more than 30 minutes because then you start to go down to that next level in the sleep cycle, and then you wake up and you feel groggy and terrible. So yeah.
Good stuff.
Yep.
Good stuff. Easy things that you can do to affect your sleep. Right.
That's right.
I'm going to read our testimonial, Gardner's Mattress and More testimonial, from our Happy Buying Experience book, Volume 2. We've been highlighting these books. These are handwritten testimonials broken up into different types of testimonials. These are all about a happy buying experience with Gardner's. We've got some about replacing old mattresses. There you go. Hey, Chris is on the ball there. So we've got different testimonial books that you can download for free on our website and read some happy experience testimonials. I'm going to read one. This is from Tanya. Tanya had a fantastic sales experience, very honest and comfortable. Her new bed is better than she could have hoped for, and she never realized how much rest she was losing due to a Great Dane and husband squishing me. So the reason I bring this one up, of course, she had a great experience. She felt that she had honest sales advice as opposed to in another section here, she said it was refreshing because other store salespeople were pushing the moment she walked in. But sometimes it's hard to make the decision just to get started. Like you're not sleeping well. Of course, the Sleep Better
hardest part in anything is the start.
Sleep Better book helps maybe with some easy things that you can do. But obviously, if you're not sleeping well, one of the easiest things you can do is to replace your mattress. And, in this case, she referenced her Great Dane and her husband were significantly affecting her sleep. Maybe they were in a queen size bed. Of course, the Great Dane is like a human size.
It's like another human.
Pushing, even if it may be a king size bed, a Great Dane is, adding a third.
Some people would argue their Cocker Spaniel is the size of a human.
That's right. That's right. So
because they take up space.
For Tanya, it was the choice to make the decision to get a new mattress seemed to come at a challenge, but once she realized she wasn't sleeping well, she found Gardner's, and of course now is sleeping great, despite the large mammal in the bed, in addition to her husband.
The large mammal.
Yes. So thank
you.
You
have a wonderful way of putting things at times, sir.
I do. It's a talent.
I've had the privilege of observing that for 10 years now. It's great.
It's 12.
Oh, it's 12 years. There we go. Anyway, Toys for Tots, last collection day. Thank you, Chris. It is December 18th at all the locations there that we linked up. So a little more than a week, I guess it is.
Yeah.
So
Christmas is coming.
Or a little less than 2 weeks, rather. So right around the corner. Like I said, if you see something that's cool and you can afford it, please grab it and drop it off in one of those bins. Without too much further ado,
let's bring back Jenn.
Yeah.
There she is.
There is
Hey,
Jenn Knepper from
Hi.
Gifts That Give Hope. So this was interesting for me because I did research leading up to our time today. Alternative gift fair. People might take that statement and start to kind of think, well, what is this all about? So why don't you share with our listeners and watchers what this is, what exactly is an alternative gift fair that Gifts That Give Hope put on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sorry, there was a delay. So the alternative gift fair. So yes, you're right. The alternative idea is to kind of get us thinking differently about how the holiday season can be. A lot of people get overwhelmed with all the consumption and buying lots of stuff. And so the alternative gift fair focuses on giving gifts back to charitable organizations as donations given in honor of loved ones or in memory of somebody that has passed away. So it's, this idea of less stuff, less things that we're purchasing for people who really don't need any more things, tangible items.
When and where is it?
So it's this coming Sunday, December 12th at the Farm and Home Center. It's right behind Old Navy, or you can also access it from Manheim Pike behind the Honda dealership. And it's from 10 to 3. So we have food trucks coming out. There's the gifts. There's also marketplace vendors that we have where you can purchase fair trade and ethically sourced tangible items like coffee and chocolate. And so it's really a fun community event for everybody.
I like how you touched on consumption and the overwhelm. Actually, you were just sharing that with me about your home.
That's right.
Earlier today.
That's right.
My wife and I, we talked this weekend. We're kind of at a loss as to what to do. I mean, we've been together for 22 years. It's kind of like if we need something, we go get it. It's just kind of how things work in our house.
Gifts are more stressful than
it should be. Yeah, exactly. So,
right.
But I really like the consumption aspect, and really, this year more than ever seems like a prime opportunity for people to acclimate themselves, introduce themselves to this concept of giving and the true spirit of giving.
Right.
And again, this is Sunday the 12th from 10 to 3. And, these are gifts that mean something to the person you're going to give it and mean something to the vendors that participate. Can you share like the types of vendors that are participating? Like, what does this opportunity to participate in Sunday's event mean for them?
Sure. So what I brought to show you, I'll just hold this up. So this is a shopping list of what you would get when you walk into the fair. Don't mind my scribbles on there, but you can see the nonprofits listed on the side, like Aaron's Acres. We have Benchmark this year, Church World Services. And it's hard to see, but you can kind of see a description listed there of gifts that describe what their vision and mission is. So, for Benchmark, you could buy the gift of like a strength-based skill building program where volunteers work with at-risk youth. They not only gain physical strength, but they also earn a lot of life skills and, that connection with a mentor. So, that kind of gift is available. And so when you're coming to the fair, you walk around and you get the chance to meet with all these nonprofit organizations. And then once you decide on a gift you want to purchase, you would receive a card like this that would describe the gift that you're purchasing. So this, for example, is a charitable donation to an organization, North Star Initiative, who works with women coming out of trafficking or exploitation, helping them to start a new life. So you would get a description of this gift, and then you would get a card to go along with it. So, so that's one aspect of the fair, and we also emphasize that not everybody would be happy to get just a card. So we do, want to emphasize the fact that you could accompany an alternative gift with, like, a bag of coffee, fair trade coffee that's there. I know Lindsay likes the tea a lot that we have.
Tea, chocolate.
And then we also have tea, chocolate, all the great things that we have at the fair. And there's a good mix of things that come from around the world in terms of fair trade items. And then there's also things that are what we call social enterprises, like Revolution jewelry that's made by women who have been experiencing homelessness. They have a workshop at Water Street or at the Y downtown, and women are making jewelry as a way to earn income and also a skill building tool that will help them, have the stepping stones to start a new career or, just as an interim time to earn some income. So we have a good mix of those kind of organizations as well at the fair.
Are most organizations local?
We say about with the alternative gifts, it's about 60% locally based, and then 40% that work around the world, but they have a local base here, like Hope International, who's based in.
I think we're losing Jen a little bit here.
Yeah, we're having a tough time with Jen's technology on her end of things. We'll see if we catch up. It's okay.
producer Chris is showing some of the images from
How
past.
we call him producer Chris.
Producer Chris.
Like it's on his birth. It was on his birth certificate.
That's what we know him
Alternate
as. We
first
know him as
name.
Producer Chris. So these are images from past Gifts That Give Hope fairs. I believe Jenn has been organizing this for over 10 years, I think. Oh, maybe Jen's back. Maybe not. Last year, I know the Gifts That Give Hope fair went virtual, and I think they had a record-breaking giving year, even though it was virtual and couldn't participate in person. I don't know if Jen's coming back on. Can you hear us, Jenn? Oh, maybe she's going out and coming back on.
Yeah, we'll give her a minute. So, yeah, I mean, listen, I think for people listening, I think this is a really neat thing. Again, I touched on it a few minutes ago about where we are at the moment in time, so to say. That we've got a supply chain that's messed up. We've got stores that are messed up. And it's time to kind of rethink how we do things. And this is a great way to, and we touched on it earlier. The hardest thing is the start, right? You want to break habits of shopping that you've done in the past. You want to kind of break the Uber consumerism, the pressure. This is a great way to start. And it starts this Sunday, December 12th from 10 to 3. Yep. Jen, welcome back.
Thank you. I guess I had connection issues.
That's all right. It happens.
Tell us how Tell us how you became involved with Gifts That Give Hope. What's your story with them, Jenn?
Well, it was actually my job as a nurse at Hershey Medical Center. I was reading through the paper one night at about 3 a.m. and it was the Patriot News. And I read about a group of women who were hosting an alternative gift fair. And the idea really resonated with me because I try to be a minimalist. I hate stuff. I hate shopping. So the article said, your dad doesn't need another tie for this Christmas. And that really, really just resonated with me. And I thought, this is an idea that we need to replicate. And so we ended up partnering with those women. And then it evolved to be a nonprofit of its own. Gifts That Give Hope is a nonprofit of its own. And our intention is to provide a website and resources so that if anybody across the United States wants to host their own alternative gift fair, then they can use our website. If you go to our website now, you'll see there's a fair in Arlington, and there has been one in California. I believe they are having theirs again this coming year. We were all virtual last year, and so yeah, everybody's kind of starting back up this year. So that's what I love to see, is that growth and that concept. It's this is our 14th year, and people always love the fair, but it is sometimes a hard concept to get across. And so we're just excited, again, like you had said, about the idea of consumption. I think people are just really weary of this idea that you have to buy stuff in order.
Oh, we lost Jenn again.
We lost Jenn. Well, we had a couple questions, a couple comments. So we'll work on that. Amy's asking, is the vendor list available prior to the event? Yes, actually, Chris is showing that right now on the screen. So there are the list of, those are the marketplace vendors. And there's also food vendors that are on there. And there's also 2021 nonprofits that are on there highlighted as well. We had a question from Takesha. Takesha's been on the show. Hey, Takesha, so glad you're watching. Jenn, you're back with us, I think. Question for you. Can other nonprofit organizations, can other nonprofit organizations get on the list at this point in time?
Not at this point, because it does take quite a few months actually to get all these, the inserts together, the description of the gifts. So we're getting those printed this week, actually. So if any nonprofits are interested for the future, we say to follow our social media pages, and we will announce it when we have our application up.
Okay, very good. Well, there you go, Takesha. So sorry, not this year, because I mean, they do put a lot into it to really make it special. Give something, this way you can leave with something to give the person that you're giving the gift in honor of. So it does take a little bit of time. So be sure to follow them, Takesha. And if you want an introduction, you know how to get a hold of us, and we can connect you to Jenn directly for when that time comes and when it's right.
Hey, Jenn. Let's say somebody wants to buy a gift or support gifts that give hope, but they cannot join on that day. Maybe they're out of town. Can they purchase something online? How does that work? Oh, she's gone.
We're having some technical difficulties on this one.
Sorry.
Did you hear my question, Jenn?
I'm back. I'm sorry. You said if someone wanted to, and I didn't hear the rest of it. I apologize.
Yeah, if somebody wanted to participate but couldn't attend the in-person event, can they make a purchase online?
Yes, I've actually been filling orders for the past couple weeks. We launched our online store on Black Friday to really give an alternative to all that mayhem. So yeah, I've been filling a lot of orders online. So we encourage that if people don't feel comfortable coming to in-person events. So we will ship your order to you. So
That's awesome.
Awesome.
If you go to our website there that you have listed, you can find the link to shop online.
So you said in answering Takesha's question about there's a process to bring the various charities on board, the various vendors on board, without putting you in a spot or backing you into a corner, because I'm sure everything you vet is great. Everybody does great work in their own way. Are there a handful that you're really connected to that you wouldn't mind talking about, and why you like them so much? Why they're important to you personally?
Well, as a nurse, a lot of the ones that relate to healthcare are very important to me. The other is Partners in Health is joining us this year. It's a national organization, but they have a local or a Philadelphia chapter. I got to hear Dr. Paul Farmer speak a number of years ago at Hershey. He's the founder of Partners in Health and just one of the greatest advocates for healthcare as a human right and addressing the disparities of health. So he's just one of my I don't want to say idol, but somebody that you just really admire for their commitment to.
We get Jenn in little blips.
Yeah, we're fighting it on this one. That's all right. So Partners in Health is important, and that can be seen on the site there at gifsthatgivehope.org/Lancaster, I believe it is. There you are, Jenn.
Yes. Yep. You're right. I'm sorry. I don't know what my Wi-Fi is.
That's all right. That's all right.
But yeah, there's a lot of great organizations. We did kind of promote. We had a promotional aspect of like organizations that have been started and run by nurses. So, and we have actually a great promotional aspect of the fair for nurses. If you come, you get a free cup of coffee from our friends at Character Coffee, which was started by Nurse Meg. She has a podcast of her own actually, and is also involved in Humankind Water. So we wanted to thank all of our colleagues for all the hard work that they are continuing to do in this pandemic. So Character Coffee will be there that day. So it'll be a great foodie event. So there's really something for everybody.
Jenn, you put in a ton of your own personal time into this, but there are many others behind the scenes that help by volunteering. Are you looking for more volunteers? Maybe not for this particular one because it's upcoming, but if somebody wanted to get involved, help at a future event, how would they do that?
Yeah, we would love that. as I always say, I don't have the skill sets to make this happen. I'm so thankful for our accountants and the people that do the design and the website. They could look for me on Facebook personally, or they could message us on our Facebook page.
Okay. So if somebody was looking to volunteer, that would just have them communicate with your Facebook channels. Mm-hmm. That's great.
Very good. Is there...
Yes, that would be great. We would love that.
Anything else that you'd like Lancaster to know about Gifts That Give Hope?
I would say there's really something for everybody, and I think it's also a great...
Oh, she's gone. You know, there's something for everybody. For me, that's the chocolate. They have some great, like, dark chocolate there. It's fantastic.
Well, I don't think that would have necessarily been Jen's answer.
No, I don't think it was.
But that's Ben's answer.
I just know I've attended the fair and I've made the purchase.
Remember, you did say your wife was going to be watching this show.
Yes,
I'm not sure that she would appreciate your chocolate answer.
Tea and chocolate. Tea and chocolate. Yeah, Jen knows my wife is a big fan of what she does and the things that she supports.
Yep. So, Jen, anything else that you'd like to share about Gifts That Give Hope as we wrap up our time together?
I guess
it seems like we've gotten bitten by the technology bug.
Yes.
All right. Well, we'll just wrap it up there as far as Jen goes. Chris, we'll continue on with the rest of our show. But seriously, folks, Gifts That Give Hope. Chris, let's get the website back up. There are the details. Sunday, December 12th from 10 to 3 at the Farm and Home Center. Please go out and support this one. We'd love to have you go out and support it. Stay out of some of the big box stores. And direct some dollars and some time, if you can, to this effort and see and experience what it's about. Hopefully it continues to grow year over year and become a bigger event here in town. As Ben has said, Jen's put a ton of time into this. Again, Sunday, December 12th from 10 to 3 at the Farm and Home Center. And that's 1383 Arcadia Road here in Lancaster. So we're not going to get to do our connection cocktail, but that's okay.
That's all right.
That's all right.
We'll ask her the questions offline.
Yeah. And maybe we'll get Jen back. We'll make a note to get Jen back leading up to. Looks like Douglas is sharing some stuff. That's good. Yeah. Well, we'll make it a point to get Jen back leading up to the time for the volunteers, where they might sign up to help with the 2022 event. And for the other nonprofits as well, kind of help Jen and the team there at Gifts That Give Hope build that up for an even better 2022. So how do you know Douglas?
So Douglas, Jen and I met at church that my family used to attend. We now go to a different church, but Douglas was the youth pastor of that church for a few years there.
All right.
So
and there was
Douglas, thanks for watching.
There's going to be a drum circle there, something.
Yeah.
He was saying.
Yeah.
So
lots of fun things going on.
So it's more than shopping. Seems like entertainment. Scaling walls a note at a time. Swan. So drum circle. It was a mouthful for me. Drum circle from Swan. Swan stands for Scaling Walls a Note at a Time, an organization that teaches music lessons to children with incarcerated parents. So
that's cool.
That's very cool. So it looks like just a lot of stuff going on. It's a Sunday afternoon. Eagles football, Steelers football is not really great right now. So, take that for what it's worth. Pennsylvania football's had a rough season. Go out there on a Sunday afternoon, support these local nonprofits and charities and local vendors as well.
I got a shout out.
Team Ben. Yeah, it looks like you win this one. But seriously, we're sorry that we had some technical difficulties here. Certainly not Jen's fault. Just these things happen.
Yep.
It doesn't mean that Gifts That Give Hope is any less deserving of your time or consideration. There were some wonderful charities listed on there that we had on the show, like North Star Initiative, These folks are doing wonderful work right here in town. Yeah, Steelers can be my team too, Takesha. I'm an Eagles guy, but we barely play. So yeah, go Steelers. There are some wonderful charities doing wonderful work, and Gifts That Give Hope is one of those places where you can learn in one fell swoop about a bunch of them.
That's what's neat about it.
That is what's very, very cool. As I was doing my own research leading into today's episode, that's what dawned on me. So yeah, that's very cool.
From what I remember, the charitable aspect doesn't have to be huge. Obviously, these charities and nonprofits and Gifts That Give Hope as an organization would like to make this a record-breaking event, right? But you could invest $10 in a donation. It doesn't have to be a $50, $100 donation to any one of these organizations. You can make it as little or as large as you'd like it to be. So there's the pressure's off, right?
Well, and we've said multiple times here on the show that giving back to charity doesn't always mean money. It can mean your time and your ability to help these charities affect their mission. So if this time of year finds you a little more strapped for cash, but you do have that time, go on out on Sunday, give them some support just by being in person. Listen, I know we've done many expos where it's kind of fell flat and it's really defeating. So just having people there that are interested, giving feedback on what the charity work that these groups are doing, that can be helpful. But it could be a time for you to go and you can meet a bunch of different charities that you're passionate about. Maybe you didn't even know you were passionate about a thing until you learned about it, and you can connect with them about how to give your time, and that will help. So there's a lot of ways around this that benefit everybody, but it starts, hardest part's to start. There it is for the third time. Hardest part is you just kind of getting out there and seeing what's going on. So again, December 12th, that's this Sunday from noon or 10 to 3. I believe it was 10 to 3 at the Farm and Home Center on Arcadia Road. Go on and check it out. It just looks like a really wonderful event.
Tom Petty said the waiting is the hardest part.
Well,
getting started.
You could wait to get started.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
That's really what Tom meant. See, when he asked me about writing that song.
Yeah.
Amy, there you go. Looks like you do have plans for Sunday morning. Thanks for going out to support them. So we messed up on the truck signs. We did that early. That's okay. We don't need to show our truck again. But we have a new little corner in the store of value-oriented, discontinued, deep discount mattresses. So as we've gelled into one location, we're now fully under one roof in the Gardener's Empire for a year plus now.
Yes.
We still have to deal with our comfort exchanges, our floor models, things that get a little damage on them. So we've got a new little corner in the store. The back corner of the store is the bargain corner, I guess you could say. So that's where we've put these items, and you're going to get at least 50% off, maybe more. I'm not sure, Chris, do we have these new photos or I think I sent these out? Maybe not. It's the episode of glitches, so it's okay.
Also pillows.
But I'm digging the Christmas theme. There it is. There we go. There's some. So yeah, we've got this little bargain corner. I believe all of those mattresses you're seeing in the sold, we got some new ones in there. And again, this is a great way to save some money, especially right now, this time of year. Guests coming in, you want to upgrade that guest bedroom, and you're on a budget. This is a great way to get an incredible mattress at a budget price. Okay. So we've got them. So be sure to check it out.
Yeah. Get them before they're gone.
That's right. Because they do go.
They do go.
They do definitely go.
Every time we come in on Monday morning, the stacks are shorter.
Which is a good thing. A very good thing. So I think that's our show.
We've got to give away a prize.
Oh, we do have to give away a prize. We have to let you know if you want to be
commenters.
a guest. So last chance to win. Put something in the chat. Type away. Takesha's intrigued. I'm not sure if that's about the giveaway, about the discontinued beds,
I don't know.
or about how Pennsylvania football is not so great this year.
You know what football team was great this past Sunday? The Detroit Lions. They won their first game of the year. That Chris is where the confetti.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
Our producer is a Lions fan. They
He's-
got their dub. That's right.
He's also a Michigan Wolverine fan.
Well, that was a better reason for celebration and confetti.
Yeah. Yeah. Usually we don't talk about Michigan or Ohio State in the middle of Pennsylvania, but
so Chris is going to wind up the prizelator. There it goes. How are we getting in there?
I think we like the posts when it comes
Oh,
up. We
that's
like
what it is.
And yeah, Gardeners.
Well, we are winners. We're going to do it
Try
again. We got to fix this. We win our own prizes. All right, Amy, congratulations. You won a $25 gift card. You can come in anytime we're open and pick that up. Choose from a number of options. We've got some great ones in the gift card basket. So if you like this kind of tomfoolery, you like this fun, you run a business that's winning on Main Street, out Amazoning Amazon, as I like to say, and you're doing good in the community. There you go, Amy. Hallelujah. You're welcome. You're doing good in the community as a business. We want to have you on the show. You can go to lancasterconnects.com/guest and fill out the form, and we'll get some questions answered and then have you on the show. And if you're a charity doing good in our community, we also definitely want to have you on the show. Go to the same lancasterconnects.com/guest, and you'll be able to connect with us, and we'll get you on the show.
Yep. Yeah, we are booked through, I think, the middle of January, but we've got an open calendar after that. So definitely looking for more people to raise their hand and tell us how they're impacting Lancaster.
We almost forgot the most important part. Do you want to let the community know about our donation to Gifts That Give Hope? We got a little derailed there with the glitches, but that's okay.
They look for corporate sponsors to help put the event on. Obviously costs a lot of money to do all the printing and all the back end work, organize all of the people and everything that is involved with. And we, Gardener's Mattress and More, donated $250 to Gifts That Give Hope to help them put on this event. So that felt good to make that donation, to see Jen and all her hard work pay off.
Yep. Nick, we miss you too. Come back soon.
Nick is on an absence.
That's all right.
We'll see Nick on Friday.
We'll see Nick Friday. Yep. And yes, yay for Amy on winning. I think that's the show. You can find the show on our YouTube and Facebook channels for Gardeners, Mattress and More, and for Lancaster Connects. And if you happen to be Facebook friends with us, you can catch it there too. But it's okay to watch it on those other channels, and you can listen to it as a podcast. Any podcast player, just tune or type in, not tune up. You don't tune anymore. You don't tune the dial on your phone. You type in Lancaster Connects on your phone. And with that, on that note, before I try to reverse engineer a phone, I think that's the show. So thanks for tuning in. We've got a great guest. We've got a great charity guest to wrap up the month and the year coming up. Can't wait to bring them to you. And I think that's the show.
That is the show.
We'll see
Have a great week.
See you next Monday. Take care.